And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington Commanders, and it's coming up next.
It's showtime, baby.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare and prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
Yeah, when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend 2 plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that is called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous, and it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jaden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays, but he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those 2 aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today, but he has a chance to have success for a long time in this league.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
Here's a 2nd and 9. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end Likely. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Aguilar goes off in motion. Second down, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On fourth down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
Daniels now on first down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Robinson. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and long, and here's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Ravens offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake, Jackson. He's got his tight end Likely downfield. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. It's the tight end Likely in motion. To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Third and short, Jackson. Got his man at the 6. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
He is in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Got a man. It's that rookie 3rd-round pick. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Here's 3rd and 2. Third and 2. Here's Daniels. He'll get this one complete to Brown. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. There he goes again. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Robinson. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. Here's Austin Seibert now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Seibert's kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7th, and it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson gonna keep it himself. Yeah! And he's gonna be brought down up past the 45.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Raven first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
To throw is Jackson. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Again, it's Jackson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Olamide Zaccheaus deep to return. The Commanders' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
1st and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here's Eckler. He'll take this down to the 23. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They run over center with Robinson. So a big spot for Austin Seibert. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Hardy now with the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Aguilar goes off in motion. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Slot man in motion right. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
Ravens bring their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. On 1st down, Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Daniels. That's caught by Eckler. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
That one pulled in by Brown. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. It is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Austin Eckler out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go. It's Robinson. And it's going to be a Commander's 1st down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
The game hanging in the balance and a critical third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there, and we're likely down to a final snap.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Ravens are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.